What is up, guys? So I am back bringing you guys the positive side of Naruto Storm Revolution is coming out, because in my last video I know I mentioned a lot of negatives about the money aspect of it, about it basically being the same game, but I want to talk about the positive because I'm not usually a negative person. It just so happens that, you know, I had to talk about that because there's a lot of people who feel the same exact way as me. But, you know, let's talk about the positives. Okay, one, there will be new gameplay. There will be a little bit, you know, of changes within the characters. Like they have a new combo set. We are getting I guess a few extra characters within the game, which we're only getting 100 characters, and most of them are probably gonna be like 6 Narutos and stuff like that. Like there's gonna be multiple people, but hopefully they end up bringing the Ito Kages, bringing the 7 Ninja Mist Swordsman, bringing, you know, the Sound Ninja 4, the, you know, hopefully they bring those characters in. Maybe they could add some DLC characters. That would be a good thing. Maybe add, you know, Team Samui if they're not gonna add her as DLC, because I know I will buy her. I don't know about you guys, but I love me some Samui. I love me some Samui. You guys know what I'm saying. Anyways, yo, what the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, so hopefully, you know, they could add a Team Samui, maybe a Konohamaru in there somewhere, because as you guys know, I really do like Konohamaru, and he definitely is a really cool character. So honestly, I'm looking forward to stuff like that. Hopefully they decide to do DLCs, because I don't want them to tell us this bullshit where they're like, oh, we can't make DLCs. Yes, you could. Don't lie to us, please. Lying's not good. So, you know, hopefully they decide to do something within that nature where, you know, they could release a DLC character, sort of like how Injustice has it, like, you know, how there was a season pass, something in that nature. As well as I had a really good idea, and it was an idea like, okay, I don't know if you guys have ever played, like, you know, let's just say, you know, in Modern Warfare 3 how there's Survivor, which is a game type where you have to keep killing people like bots, or like in Gears of War how there's a horde where you fight a horde of locusts. Imagine if there was an online gameplay where you were able to fight a horde of, let's just say, you know, robot ninjas, or whatever, maybe with bosses. Imagine that. Imagine you were fighting ninjas, and then, you know, after you hit a certain round, a boss would come out, let's say, like, you know, a Jinchuriki, that's reanimated that Toby's controlling, and whatnot, and it goes up to, like, what, 25 waves. Let's just say 25 waves. There's a difficulty range, so you can play on easy, medium, hard. And just imagine how fun that would be. And then you can invite, you know, let's just say 4 other people, and you could pick whatever character you want within the cast. That's sort of not a bad character, because I would consider a horde, you know, it would be like Team 7 fighting bad people basically. So, but you could pick any character that's good versus, you know, the horde, which is, you know, bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really have, you know, you can't have somebody beat Toby going against Toby. It just doesn't make sense. So maybe have, like, you know, all the good people, you know, you're able to play as them, and then you fight a horde of basically the bad guys. And, you know, they have, like, I remember in Hack and Slash mode in Storm 3 how there was those little robot ninjas. I don't even know what to call them, but you know how you have to fight those guys, and then, yeah, basically that happens. They could do that, and then, you know, once you hit a certain wave, there's a boss battle. Imagine how cool that would be. Just imagine you're just setting, like, it would add so much more game value within the game, because think about it. Imagine how many times does Naruto Storm 3 get you mad to the point where, you know what, you don't want to play online, but you would love to play against a friend, or you would love to play with a friend, or be partnered with that friend. Imagine that. Imagine that would add so much more, you know, game value. You guys would want to play the game more often. I mean, of course, it's not gonna be like, people will get bored of horde. I mean, it happened to Gears of War. It happened to you know, Modern Warfare 3. In the beginning, it was fun, but it does get boring. But, you know, it's also really good because it passes the time. People end up, you know, really enjoying it and whatnot. So I think it would be really cool to implement a horde / hack and slash online, you know, game mode. It would be a very good idea. Tell me what you guys think, because honestly, this is a really good idea. If CC2 was to implement it, it would be awesome. That's something that I would really look forward to, and hope that they implement it, because if they do put that in the game, then it just adds so much more, you know, so much more things you could do. So I mean, that's basically my discussion. Let me know what you guys think about, you know, having them have a season pass and, you know, releasing DLC characters. And with that being said, you know, what if we were able to have an online hack and slash horde mode? That would be awesome, right? Hopefully I'm not the only guy who feels like this. Anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy the discussion. As always, peace out, Cootie out, love y'all.